Welcome to your new Hub Roadmap. I'm Pilar Bewley, and I will be walking you through this new resource. Now, before we get started, I want to explain why this roadmap exists. Over the years, we have watched hundreds of parents move through the Hub, and there's a clear pattern. The families who invest time working through the primary or the elementary homeschool courses tend to experience the biggest shifts in their homeschool life. They report feeling more connected with their child. They understand Montessori at home more clearly. Lessons just start to flow better. Parents are able to hold limits more confidently, and their daily life just hits a more sustainable rhythm. On the other hand, parents who attend group calls or who use the timeline but don't go through the courses often still feel stuck or unsure about what comes next. We want nothing more than to help you feel confident and successful in your homeschool journey. And that's exactly why we created this roadmap. It gives you a clear path to follow within a timeline that's easy to stick to, so that you can experience the same growth, clarity, and confidence as our most engaged families. Now, in the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through your roadmap step by step so that you can begin to use it right away.
The hub is guided by three core principles. The first one is 1-degree turns. These are small and consistent shifts in your mindset, in your rhythms, and in your learning environment that together will help you to reach your goals. The second one is to follow your child and not the curriculum. We want to help you understand where your child is developmentally so that you can observe what they're curious about and identify what skills they're ready for. And the third one is connection before correction or direction. We know that a child who feels seen and understood is going to be more open to guidance. And we know that learning begins with relationship. These are the core hub resources that will guide you through your learning journey. We have 3 homeschool courses, including our free essentials course and our primary and elementary course available to all Hub Foundations and Hub VIP members. We also have the timeline curriculum for primary and elementary, plus the timeline support video library for Hub VIP members. We have deep dive and community calls, as well as the replays, workshops where you can learn how to observe and how to assess from a Montessori perspective, a positive discipline video vault, as well as a mini course. And of course, we have our community forums for primary, elementary, and adolescents. Our roadmap spans a period of about 12 months, although a lot of Hub members have been able to complete all the content in a lot less time. However, we want to give you ample opportunity so that you can work at your own pace. If you are new to the Hub, or if you have not started the primary or elementary homeschool courses, then we invite you to start with our Orient and Explore phase. Let's take a look at that. By the end of this phase, you will have started simplifying and organizing your home environment, and your child will respond with more independence. You're establishing a flexible and dependable routine, and you're going to start noticing more concentration and a more peaceful environment. You're learning how to watch your child's choices and sense their energy, and then you're learning how to guide what projects or lessons come next. You've presented your first lessons, even if they weren't perfect, and you're starting to see your child's interest in lessons growing day by day. And of course, you're asking questions in the forums and you're feeling less alone in your journey. Parents of primary children in phase 1 are going to cover the following concepts. They will learn how to develop a Montessori mindset. You'll also get to know your primary age child in terms of their developmental stage. You'll become a more prepared adult, and you'll start to prepare a home learning environment that works for you and your child. If you're a timeline owner, then you'll start using the timeline to identify key lessons and materials that your child is ready for. If you're an elementary parent in phase 1, you'll learn how to embrace the Montessori principles for the elementary years. You'll also understand how to use the timeline, the materials, and the lessons to support your child, and you'll start to get organized. All parents in phase 1 who are in Hub VIP will also have access to the deschooling process replay, as well as a replay that helps them understand how to prepare their environment and how to start planning for the real world homeschooling experiences they're going to have. All Hub Foundations and Hub VIP members will be learning through our positive discipline video library how to set boundaries and how to hold boundaries. And Hub VIP members will also learn how to observe through our Art of Observation workshop. By the end of phase 1, you will be feeling more grounded, capable, and supportive. You will be confident that Montessori homeschooling can work in your home. Now let's move into phase two. By the end of your 6th month in the hub, or by the end of phase two, you'll be able to plan and present multiple lessons across subjects with increasing confidence. You will have learned to adapt your homeschool rhythm to any seasonal changes or even to the energy that you sense from your family. You'll be tracking lessons and observations in a way that feels more simple and sustainable to you. You will have guided your child in following their interest into deeper research or creative work, and you'll understand that your role is as a guide and partner, not a teacher. Primary parents will learn how to manage the logistics of homeschooling. And Hub VIP parents will also learn about the path to total reading as well as the mathematical mind. And of course, we'll continue to use the timeline to identify those key lessons and materials that your child is ready for. Elementary parents will learn how to tell the great stories. They'll dive into cultural subjects and they'll learn about language, math, and geometry. In addition to that, Hub VIP parents will learn about the mathematical mind and they'll take a deep dive into language for the elementary years. And of course, we'll continue to use the elementary timeline curriculum to help you identify which lessons and materials your child is ready for. All Hub VIP parents will also have the opportunity to learn how to guide research from primary through upper elementary. They'll learn how to identify when their child is ready for their next lesson, and they will learn the difference between explorations and lessons that require mastery. All Hub Foundations and Hub VIB parents will learn collaborative problem solving and will help their child develop a growth mindset through our positive discipline video library. By the end of phase two, you and your child will be moving through your days with much more flow and purpose. In phase three, you will develop more trust in yourself, in your child, and in the Montessori approach, and you will begin to refine your skills. Let's take a look at what will happen by the end of your 12th month in the hub. You'll notice that you are confidently weaving together several subjects such as history, geography, language, and the sciences, and bringing them into projects and stories. Your child will demonstrate more focus, curiosity, and responsibility. You'll be able to pause to reflect, adjust your path, and celebrate your growth and your child's growth. Your homeschool year will feel more balanced, and you'll be able to rest, adjust your routines, and have review weeks. And you'll be sharing your experience in order to support and inspire newer parents in the hub. Primary parents in phase three will focus on preparing the hand for writing, we'll do a book study, and we'll learn about mistakes and how to correct them. And of course, we'll still be using the primary curriculum. Elementary parents will learn how to find their flow and how to refine all of their skills. Hub VIP parents will learn how to assess their child from a Montessori perspective. They'll learn about history timelines. They'll discover how to spiral back to some of the important Montessori lessons. And they'll learn how to craft their own Montessori lessons. And all parents, both primary and elementary, in Hub VIP will learn about normalization. They'll also learn how to support their child to abstraction. They will discover the power of Montessori response work, and you'll learn the importance of using printables and memberships wisely. All Hub Foundations and Hub VIP parents have access to the Positive Discipline video library, where you will get to dive into our Needs Detective mini course, as well as our Top Card and Mistake and Goals activities. By the end of phase three, you will trust yourself as a Montessori homeschool guide. You will have found a sustainable rhythm. You will understand your child's development deeply, and you are going to be confidently using respectful parenting tools. Once you've completed the first three phases, then you reach our fourth phase, which is the part where you integrate all of your knowledge and you lead not just your child, but our other members of the hub. In our alumni mentorship circle, Hub VIP parents will get the opportunity to attend Positive Discipline Spotlight coaching sessions. You'll also receive a mentor badge and you will have opportunities to participate in giveaways. And all Hub Foundations and Hub VIP parents who reach our alumni mentorship circle will get steep discounts on consultations as well as our virtual summer retreat. By the end of phase four, you will be guiding your child from a place of deep trust and understanding. You'll be able to adjust your rhythm with the seasons. You'll honor your own needs, and you will confidently guide your child through each new developmental stage. This is what you'll see inside our platform, a very brief overview of all four phases, as well as a button that says download your roadmap. you're invited to click on that button, and then you will click and make a copy. This will be your own copy of the roadmap. So feel free to bookmark it and you can edit it at will. Here's how it works. The tabs below show all of the phases all the way through to the end of phase 3. They are divided by primary, elementary, all ages, and positive discipline for each phase. Let's take a look at primary. Within the primary tab, you will find a list of linked video lessons, as well as your 1-degree shifts, a status button for each lesson, and space for notes and questions. Phase 1 parents, or parents who have not started the courses, will start over here in phase 1, and all you have to do is click on that first link. It will take you to that first video in the platform inside the hub. So all you have to do is watch the video, click complete, and then you can go back to your roadmap. I invite you to read these 1-degree shifts. There are between 1 and 3 for each video, and these are just points of interest or suggestions, recommendations that you can take with you throughout the week as you're implementing what you learned in this video. For your own records, you can choose to mark each video or each 1-degree shift as not started, in progress, or completed. So just click on that and it'll change your status. And then if you have any questions that you would either like to bring to a group call or post on a forum, but you don't have time to do it right away, you can write down your question. It saves automatically because it is in Google Sheets, and you can also access this on your phone. The same is true for phase 1 for elementary. Now, for phase 1 for all ages, you see the asterisks. Those represent lessons that are available to Hub VIP members and to our grandfathered in Hub Evolving members. If you have any issues accessing these lessons and you're either a Hub VIP or a Hub Evolving member, please let me know. Well, that's it for now. I'd love for you to jump right into your roadmap and reach out if you have any questions or feedback for improvement. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the journey, and remember that we're here to support you. Take care.